Hello dear viewers, and welcome to another episode of the Kebab Connoisseur. I'll start this episode with a disclaimer saying that I caught a light cold which might impact my taste buds. It certainly has impacted my appetite. However, I think that I am experienced enough and objective enough to actually review the kebab properly. I can definitely weigh the kebab, measure the mass very accurately regardless of my condition, but taste wise I'll keep in mind that I might not be feeling the taste as well when reviewing this kebab. Our destination is again Saltwell Road. Now I will not immediately say the name of the shop because these seem to change all the time. And when you look up online, they seem to have different names than when you come there in person. I'm sure you've seen that in several previous episodes. So, somebody was greeting us, me and you, the viewers. And that's it. We'll catch up with you a bit later. I'm never a really talkative person, and I'm especially not talkative now when I feel exhausted from the cold. So we'll talk to you when the time comes. Hello again dear viewers. Right now we are in Saltwell Road, not as notorious as the Coatsworth in Gateshead, but definitely not a very prosperous place. In the distance we can see our target kebab shop, Oh My Cod, very original name. If you're from outside of UK you might probably like the punchline, however there's so many kebab shops here which have the exact same naming. It's not particularly original. So here we go, Oh My Cod. Hope they have some kebabs. Oh, kebab chip. Let's see. Hello. Hi. Can I get the extra large doner with salad?
A large salad with salad?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what sauce?
Chili and garlic.
Chili. I can only do you one sauce.
Oh.
Or, do you want it on the side or on top?
No, on top is fine.
I pay cash or card?
Cash.
£5, please.
Let's see if I have change. Don't have enough, unfortunately. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Which sauce do you want?
Chili and garlic.
You've got to pay extra for two.
Okay, then just chili.
Just chili.
Sorry? Tomato salad.
There you are.
Can you have maybe fork? I could get to it.
A fork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chili and cheeseburger.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Yeah, with cheese. The cheeseburger. No, with salad.
Ooh.
With cheese.
Oh, that was a bit time consuming. Took 10 minutes to get served. It's a big bundle wrapped in paper. Might temporarily pack it in the bag. We have our kebab, and now we'll walk to a nearby park to eat it there. As I said, so far this was the slowest service I've experienced. Took us a good 10 minutes to get a kebab, and there was only one person behind me. Luckily, I'm not rating customer service, only taste, because these guys would definitely not be ranked highly. As you can see, this is a place filled with betting shops, takeaways, and cash for clothes or similar shops. Basically, typical UK. Okay, here we are. Nice natural ambient to review this huge pack. It's a bit dirty, hey, sitting here, but what can we do? Whoa, 1065. Now that's almost the same, almost identical weight to the other kebab shop from the same street. Maybe they both adhere to certain standards, who would know? And it's very interesting. That one had, I think, a bit more packaging, but they're almost exactly spot on. All right, let's see this. So it started to leak through the paper, which means it's a fresh salad. So I don't know why don't use those nylon boxes. Now let me show you to this how it looks inside. Vegetables and meat separated by a paper, which we will of course remove. We'll need to... There's a lot of sauce here, we should not let it go to waste. Okay, one thing I like is that this kebab shop actually puts meat inside the pita bread. Thank God. I don't understand why anybody would want to eat dry bread when they can eat a mix of everything. Now granted, they didn't mix vegetables and the meat, which is a minus in my case. And as far as vegetables go, we have chili peppers, we have onion, lettuce, cabbage of both variants, it seems, tomatoes, cucumbers. So that's a pretty decent selection of vegetables, and hopefully it provides me with enough vitamins to beat this cold that's coming up on me. The chili sauce, for a change, is at least a bit spicy, so plus for that. The salad seems pretty fresh, but I'm personally not a fan of all these vegetables inside. if I can choose, I'll usually just go for tomatoes, lettuce and onions, and of course chili peppers. The overall taste is good. Nothing special, but again, because I have a cold, I'm not sure, maybe it is normally a bit tastier. As you see, the way they structured it, they put meat behind and then salad in the front. Now, if you're eating like me, then you're kind of encouraged to eat your salad first. I mean, of course, you can mix it with meat, but if you're finishing up, you'll probably finish your salad before you finish the meat, which is, I suppose, a nice touch because they care about the health of their patrons. In fact, I'm 100% sure that once I finish with this kebab, tomorrow morning I'll be perfectly fresh and the cold will be gone. Probably the only reason why I got ill in the first place is because I laid off kebabs for 2 days in a row. It was Wednesday and I ate my last kebab on Sunday. So Monday and Tuesday I went without kebabs, and look what happens. Well, there's no substitute for kebabs because they are the ultimate food. You have a variety of vegetables, you have meat, you have bread. It's like that food pyramid. You have everything you need. In fact, I would take this one step further and say, if I was forced to eat only one dish for the rest of my life, 100% sure I would choose a kebab. And I would probably go on to live and be 100 years old. You just don't get the ultimate dish like a kebab anywhere else. I can properly feel the spiciness of... Oh, my fork cracked. I can probably feel the spiciness of the chili sauce even before eating these peppers, which is definitely a plus, especially when you talk about UK kebabs, which unfortunately, for the most part, are not spicy at all. Even when you order a chili sauce, you usually get something very mild. Something that people after a stomach surgery could eat. The chilies are actually not spicy. Or if they are, I suppose they're not spicy compared to the chili sauce. I'm really a bit starving today because I remember when I reviewed another kebab from the same street, which was also over a kilo, I could not finish it all. However, right now I'm 100% confident I'll eat all of this. Because of the cold, I was thinking to actually order a wrap in that shop, but now I'm glad I ordered XL kebab, because it seems that my body can absolutely take it. And it needs the nutrients to fight off this cold at the end of the day. You cannot see what I'm doing right now, but I'm putting all the leftover vegetables inside the pita bread, and I'm gonna eat it like the kebabs I usually prefer eating, which is kind of like a sandwich with all the ingredients inside. I'm getting my hands a bit dirty, but luckily we have plenty of paper to clean it. Okay, dropping my fork, and now eating like this. This kebab is like a transformer from one style to the other. which is a nice thing. I like it. Oh, chili pepper out. What a wonderful way to finish a kebab. 1 kilo kebab at that. They don't give you any tissues, but I suppose with so much paper you can just find some clean edges. And taste wise, I think I'll give it 3.5. It's a decent kebab with properly spicy sauce, but ultimately, yeah, it's a good kebab but doesn't go beyond the Call of Duty. It's not a delicious kebab or anything, that it does get the job done. I am feeling the squeeze now by the end of this kebab, but I can finish it. Almost there. Oh. It's getting exponentially more difficult with every bite now. Alright. So it's finally done. Here's an improvised tissue. So that was a kebab from My Cod in Gateshead. A solid chunky kebab, over 1 kilo in weight. Taste is decent, but it's not a special kebab or anything. It does its job well. It fills you up. Has a variety of vegetables inside, but at the end of the day, it's a good kebab, but nothing more than that. So that was My Cod from Saltwell Road in Gateshead. A decently tasting kebab, rated at 3.5 out of 5, but not an outstanding one. What is outstanding is its mass, and the kebab crosses the magical barrier of 1 kilogram. At £6.70 it is more expensive than the kebab of pretty much identical size just further up the road at Plenty Fish and Chips, which costs £5.50. The value is still good and you get 159 grams per pound, while the affordability just about crosses the magical barrier of 10 kilograms per day. So all in all, a very big, fairly priced kebab with a decent value, but there are better options further up the road. That is all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next week in another episode.